What up, good folks? I said what up, good people. What up, though? Hope everybody's doing well. Let's cut right to it. This is the intro to none other than Man Bat by McFarlane Toys. Here is a good look at the box, right? Side of the box, back of the box, got some pretty nice back art from the actual comic. So that's pretty dope. And the inside card looks just like that. I'll show you guys a little bit more and closer detail. Front of the box, this again. Top of the box got the window, and the bottom of the box just got the barcode. Don't know if anybody needs this, but if you do need it, oh, it's upside down. If you do need it, it's upside down. If you do need it, is it right side up now? I don't know. Oh, here we go. Now it's right side up, I guess. I don't know. Take a picture of whatever way I had it, just in case it'll help you if you're hunting it down. I ordered this off of GameStop. So this one came in last week. So instead of me doing a This Week in Fig Drip, I'm just going to review the figures as they come in, right? Because what I usually do with This Week in Fig Drip, I usually wait a full week, and that full week, then I show you guys what I got in. But figs are piling up, and they're piling up quick. And I'm still actually trying to get this fig room together. I know you guys see figs in boxes. That's not how I display my collection. I'm an out-of-box collector by nature. Maybe 95% of my collection is out of boxes. But I'm getting off on a tangent. We came here to review Man Bat from the DC Rebirth, right? So let's do that. Let's give you guys a closer look of what's happening. Again, like I say, I don't come here to review the box. I come here to review the figure. So let's bust this bad boy out of the package and see what it's really about. Kaboom shaka. Here is Man Bat fresh and straight out of the packaging. And he wants to tilt over. This guy straight off the break. Let's not even dilly-dally around. His ankles are trash-ola. Like, these are probably the weakest ankles I've ever encountered on an action figure. This guy is so top heavy and big, and they made his ankles so weak. Like the engineering, come on, bro. Come on, McFarlane team. How you gonna put out a product with weak ass ankles and the top be so heavy? It's just baffling to me. Anyway, I digress. Let's go over the accessories real quick. So the accessories, look, he wants to fall over again. I even got him on the stand. That's the crazy part, right? He's not, you know, not supported by something, right? I'm trying to get this guy supported on the stand. Let's try the other foot, huh? Since it seems like he wants to fall back, so we'll put the stand, the makeshift figure stand. Look how weak this is. Oh my gosh, look at that. That's insane. Hold on. We're going to get to it. Like, look, this is a keeping it real review, and that's exactly what I do here. I want you guys to know exactly where your money's going, and so you can make a sound purchase. You know the problems, the issues, the flaws, the good, the bad, the everything. I'm just not a buttercup reviewer that's going to call everything honky-dory and say, yo, go get this. Hell nah, not here. All right, so that being said, his accessories comes with that stand you see there. He comes with this card right here. Boom, this is the card, right? And it's the same art as the back of the box, like I previously stated before. And the back of the card is here. If you want to pause it and read it, take some time and do so. Real name Robert Kirkland, nickname Kirk Langstrom. Robert Kirkland Langstrom. And then that's the read up right there. And that is him. So this is the Man Bat from the Rebirth version. This is the Rebirth version of Man Bat. Comic book version, if you want to call it that as well, because that's where he's from. He's from the Rebirth comics. But overall, his sculpt is very nice, right? His sculpt is nice. I'm going to take this stand off of him. That's iffy, but we're going to do it. So we're gonna take him, put his arms down, right? And boom. So this is how he's looking, right? See the midsection, you see the jeans, right? Great sculpt work. I mean, McFarlane always will have great sculpt work. The jeans look like real denim jeans. Got back pockets or whatever. Obviously it's plastic, so nothing's gonna fit inside or nothing. It's just sculpt work, right? And then you know, the back, you know, the bat hair is done nice and everything like that. Very nice sculpt work there. The wings, you can see even the veins within the wings. That's pretty cool. You know, veins within the musculature, pretty dope. Coming around to the midsection, right? All brutalized and muscle bound up and whatnot like that. So yeah, and then obviously the head sculpt. The head sculpt is done very nicely, very sinister and evil looking. Got the red pupils in there, bat ears, the long sharp fangs on his teeth. Even the tongue is sculpted in there, right? So sculpt work, you can never fault McFarlane on sculpt work. His nails are even painted. A lot of times Hasbro forgets to paint their nails on their figures or whatever like that, but McFarlane made sure to do that and incorporate that in this Man Bat. And so things are not just all bad for this Man Bat. You know, you have to compliment where compliments are due. But a big thing in making an action figure in general is your action figures should be able to balance, right? And stand on their own. If I shake this dial, this guy is coming down, right? He's coming down because his ankles are so weak, all right? But we will move on to the articulated portion of this review and not harp on these weak ankles the whole review. Very irritating, but what can you do? Let's move on. All right, so starting from the top, his head, see if we could move back a little bit more. His head is on a ball joint, so it can move up like this, and you can move it down. So what's cool about it is the head is separate from the actual second piece of fur or makeshift hair. So it moves up like this, and then the second piece also moves up. So you got like a different type of situation going here, and you can shift it to the side, right? It side shifts, and you can turn it. You know, it's on a ball, like I said, so you can go 360 like that there. So you do have a good, decent amount of range as far as head and neck is concerned, even though he doesn't technically have a neck, right? So that's pretty good. His shoulders also on ball joints, so you can go 360 around with this. And the shoulders are a tad bit weak, weaker than I would like, I would say. So they do move though, pretty decent. But they're able to hang on to their pose when you get them into their pose. He does have a single jointed bend right here on his arm, so you can bend his arm 90 degrees there. So that's decent enough, I guess. Now this is the part that also is terrible for me. His hand doesn't rotate. It doesn't, you know, we have no articulation in the wrists. We don't have no extra hands, anything. You know what I mean? Just ball fist punching is all you're going to get from Man Bat. That is really it, right? Balled up, that's it. He's not going to claw nobody's eyes out. He's just going to punch you to death the whole daggone time. They could at least threw in some extra hands so we had an option and made this wing come down further onto the wrist, but we didn't get that. He does have a good movement in his diaphragm joint, so he turns left and turns right pretty easily, right? And then he also does have a waist joint so you can move that waist joint as you please or see fit. And again, it's on a ball, so it can move 360 degrees around, no problem. His leg can kick up this far, right? But check it out, it's in the L shape, so it's going to always have that bend. As you can tell, this joint is completely fleshed together, but you can crouch his leg back like this here with no problem, and that's pretty decent. And also his ankle. I told you about the ankles. The ankles move really, really loosely. So, and the way they design the ankles, yeesh. I may have to see if I can get in here to probably put some maybe Pledge floor cleaner in here. I'm not sure how that's going to work out or anything like that, but he does have a free forward facing pin for rocker for his ankles, so that's decent. And then he has this joint here. Man, now it's getting all out of whack, but he has a joint here that can go forward and back pretty decent. And then he does have a toe joint. Usually all McFarlanes come with toe joints like this here. But it's decent for what it is. You know what I mean? You can, I'm not going to say you can't, but you can get certain type of, you know, action type poses from him, but you're going to have something really sturdy holding him up if you wanted to get him like on a 1 foot type of running or flying type of situation going on. You know what I mean? He can get a pretty decent enough flying type pose. You know, if you wanted to have him again on a stand or something in your display, or maybe in your fig photography, you can probably place a stand up in here. It'll have to be a wire stand, nothing plastic, and it'll have to have a really good solid base so he can attach to. But as far as flying, it's possible, you know what I mean? Even though his head doesn't look so far up, but it looks far enough where you can get decent type of shots going on. So that's a pretty good situation going on there. Let's see if we can actually get him a balance in a pose like this. Probably not, and I ain't trying to take up all the time trying to balance this super top heavy fig, but let's see here. See what we can do. Kinda. Yeah, he's gonna fall over for sure. Yeah, so if you're gonna have this guy on your shelf, I would suggest that you definitely have some type of stand supporting this guy, because this guy is ready to tumble and knock your whole collection over. That is for sure. Matter of fact, in this review, I think I will stick him on the stand so he doesn't just aimlessly fall over while I'm going over the size comparisons of who he can scale with and whatnot like that. But that leads me to a great segue, and that is exactly what we're going to do next. We're going to go to size and scale, and this is a big guy. Usually I have, like, you know, 2 or 3 figs or 1 or 2 figs beside. We'll see how many figs I can actually get beside this guy so I can give a good size and scale comparison. All right, so this guy, Man Bat, is standing at, where are we at? It looks to be 9 inches. 9 inches even, matter of fact. So this is a 9-inch tall McFarlane Man Bat. All right, let's see. Let's put my man Martian Manhunter in here. Let's see how he looks with him. And here goes the Flash. So yeah, he's definitely towering over these 7-inch action figures because he's 9-inch. And next we do have a Marvel Legends to the left here, and we have a NECA to the right, Phantom. So obviously he's going to tower over these guys, Phantom being 7 inches. The Marvel Legend Ben Reilly, he is, I believe, 6 1/4 inches. I believe he's not exactly 6 inches, but we call him 6 inches. All right, now here he is with from SH Figure Arts. We got SH Figure Arts Bruce Lee to the left, and the SH Figure Arts Obi-Wan Kenobi to the right. All right, now we have from Mafex, we have a Shazam, we have a Batman. Now we have a Mafex John Wick to the left, and we have a Falcon by SHF. All right, next from Mafex, we have a Mafex Homelander to the left, and to the right we have also a Mafex Butcher. Now I recently just reviewed both these figs on my channel. If you haven't had a chance to check these figs out, go ahead and click my face and it'll bring up all the videos that I recently have reviewed, or all the videos on my channel, so on and so forth, if you want to check these out. But this is how he looks beside the Mafex. All right, here's how he looks beside a SHF Hulk. Pretty good size here. This will be a pretty good battle if you're doing a crossover DC baddie versus Hulk. Marvel hero. That would be a pretty good battle right here. All right, this is a pretty good, decent one. All right, so here we have a. I just had a brain fart. This is Bane, and he is from the video game Arkham Asylum. So Arkham Asylum Bane, next to the Man-Bat, is a pretty good size if they would go at it. But you know, Bane's articulation is very limited. Man-Bat actually has more articulation than this Bane here, but just standing here, they look pretty decent together. Oh yeah, here we go. If you can tell, we bringing out the big brutes now. So this is from DC Multiverse when Mattel had the reins. This is Killer Croc. This is a Rebirth Croc, I believe, as well. So these look not too bad together, right? But Croc definitely has them in size and in stature, and they about the same width, I guess, if Man-Bat could stand completely up if it wasn't for those bent knees that he has. Yeah, it's going to be the same thing with Kilowog too. So Kilowog is from the DC UC line, and he is a big brute as well. One of my very favorite Green Lantern characters. He's top 3 for me. Drop down in the comments, tell me what your favorite Green Lantern, give me a top 3. If you can't give me a top 3, give me a top 5, your top 5 Green Lantern characters of all time. Number 1 going to be my man John Stewart. 2 going to be coming in Hal Jordan. 3 going to be coming in none other than Kilowog. And then I'm going to have to go next with Simon Shabazz, and then bringing up the rear, I'm going to put let's see. We'll talk about it in the comments. I'll let you know in the comments. All right, here we go. To the left we got Arkham Asylum Killer Croc. This is also a new figure by McFarlane Toys. I have not yet reviewed it. If you stay tuned, that review will be coming right after this Man-Bat, so stay tuned. If you want to subscribe, do your thing. You know where the buttons to press them. Hit the notification bell. I usually don't say this stuff, but I'm just saying, if you want to see me review the Croc again, here it is. That's what you got to do. So you can see when I upload a video, that is. Right. All right, here we go. Next to another wing type creature, and that's Goliath. He is from NECA, and this one is a good one. Now if you got a shot of Goliath and Man-Bat coming at you, oh man, your fig photography gonna be vicious. It's always nice to see people step outside of their comfort zone and try something like this. Now this would be something to absolutely see. a beautiful photographer catch some beautiful pictures of these two battling right here. I would love to see that one. I can't do it because I ain't got the skills to pay the bills, you know what I'm saying? But I'm quite sure somebody out there can. If you can, please tag me on Instagram. I would love to see it. Ah, okay, this ain't bad right here. We got a DCUC Bane and we got Man Bat. Pretty decent right here. Classic Bane too. One of my favorite Banes I got in my collection. All right, so last but certainly not least, from Mafex, both offerings, Batman Hush, Superman Hush, to the left and to the right. Now this looks good. I mean, obviously Man Bat is huge, but this looks good though. All right, so I lied. I couldn't let you guys get out of here without seeing. Also from DC Direct, I believe, or was it DC Collectibles? This is also the, I want to say Arkham Asylum Man Bat. It might even be, I forget which series it was from the, because it was 3 of them, and I get them mixed up all the time. But it's the video game, PlayStation video game Man Bat on the left, compared to obviously what we've been comparing it to this whole time. And in my opinion, this one that we just got is the better Man Bat. Like, I understand his angles are weak, but still at the same time, like this one looks gross, man. I mean, obviously this one looks gross too, but this is gross in a good way. This one's just like blah, you know, blah. And you got you got blah, then you got blah. All right, here we go. Here we go. Overall, my final thoughts. Final thoughts is this Man Bat is absolutely dope looking. The scope, excuse me, the paint, the detail is absolutely fantastic, right? When it comes down to the articulation, it's okay. It ain't mind-blowing for sure, but it's okay. Now we get to the ankles. These ankles are a big letdown, and I want to be very clear. You see me with 2 stands to get him to pose and stand up, because if you end up getting this guy, understand you will need to balance him to perfection. He's going to knock your whole collection down. If you have him in the back, and you will have him in the back because he's such a big character, he will knock your whole collection down if you don't have proper stands to support this guy. That is what I'm saying to you. So can I recommend this guy to you? I will say yes, I can, only if you absolutely, utterly need him. If you think you can pass on him, pass on him. If all the information I gave him to you and you still like him, then get him. I still needed him. If I would have known his ankles was gonna be weak before I got him, guess what? I still would have got him. Because I'm just that DC dude that need a great looking Man Bat. I wasn't happy with my last Man Bat, but as of looks, I'm happy with this one. So I got to give him a rating of 6.5 out of 10 because of the ankles. The ankles bust him down a good 2 points. If he wasn't, you know, so bad in the ankles, I would give him an 8.5 out of 10 for sure. But them ankles, man, it really messes up the fun factor. I'm gonna tell you, like, if I got to harp on something, it's going to be them ankles, guys. I don't know if anyone's telling you this, or if you've seen anybody else's review. I haven't, but if they don't harp on these ankles and really get you to understand these ankles are bad, then they're doing a bad job as a reviewer. That's all I'm saying, man. Check yourself at the front door. Hey, it's been your boy Plastic Addict. Get it how you live it. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with your hunch. And if you're patient enough, even the egg can and will grow legs. I'll catch you next time. Collect what you love what you collect. Plastic Addict. Out. Booyaka shaka! And here is Man Bat fresh and straight out of the box. And a little bit posed up. Not too bad, right? All first impressions. Okay. So quickly we will go over the accessories. Accessory 1, card. this is the collector's card that comes in the box. Right, it's the same as the back of the box, like I was saying previously. And then the back of the card, it reads, you know, his real name is Robert Kirk Langstrom. So yeah, if you want to pause that and read it, go right ahead. Be my guest, and over. All right, so that's it. That is it. Besides the actual stand, of course, that comes inside of the packaging. So first things first, I want to just get it right out of the way, just in case you see this guy fall over. And matter of fact, we will. Oh shoot, man!